All right, we are looking at the assessment portion of this pilot for this meaning-based intervention. There are two simple forms, a PrePost module for word recognition and a running record for word recognition. Now we'll look at other types of assessments being used at the end, and as always, your input is appreciated. First, the PrePost module. It's given before each module. There are 10 modules related to each short vowel sounds. They're given the same list, pre and post module. There are 5 lessons within the module, and you see the list there. Now this is one way to document students' progress for recognizing words with that target letter sound or pattern. In this case, it's the short A. All right. It should be used in conjunction with running records where they're able to see a complete sentence. It's included with hesitation by me because we never see words in isolation, but it is one way to document. No single way should be used to document anything. This is individually administered. For this, you're going to have a paper version, but the final product, the plans are to have digital versions where students can complete each one independently, and it will be scored automatically by the program and recorded. So here are the steps before the module. Give the student or students an individual list of target words. They read through the list orally. And again, this is before the module. If they stumble on a word or they don't know it, simply say, give it your best shot or skip the word. The teacher then has a score sheet that looks exactly like that, and it reflects exactly the order and the words on the score sheet, and they put a check or an X or something to indicate words in which the student stumbled or miscued or errored. And there's a place at the bottom, of course, to record qualitative observations, how they attack the word. Do they hesitate? Do they do it with confidence? After the module, they are given the same list. They read through the list orally, post-module assessment. Hopefully the number of errors will go down. Record the number of errors. Again, you see the bottom of the score sheet, and it's to measure target letter sounds. Again, I hesitate because we're presenting words in isolation. That goes kind of against the philosophy of a meaning-based intervention. It's not real reading. We never encounter nonsense words. We never encounter a single word in isolation. We always see it in the context of a sentence, a sign, or a label. And we are unable to use semantic and syntactic cueing to recognize the words, but it is one measure to give us a sense of growth related to that target letter sound. Now, the running records, which I appreciate more and can embrace, it uses an actual book, the same types of books they are using for comprehension. Here they see the complete text. They're able to use picture clues, semantic and syntactic clues, just like real life, just like we are teaching. So we measure what we teach, and we teach what we measure. The steps. Students are asked to read orally the book without assistance. And again, say, give it your best shot or skip the word if they do not recognize a word. Your recording sheet is the exact text found in the book, except it's printed out on a nice big sheet. Put a check mark or an X above the errors or miscues, and then record the results. All right, the number of errors, and you can figure out the percentage. And on the bottom, you can see if it's the independent, instructional, or frustration levels. After the module, same book to read. All right, same as the pre-assessment. And you can print off another one of these recording sheets, or you can record right on top of the one you used for the pre-module assessment. And again, record the results on the bottom. And if you want to add your observations or notes, that's always a good thing. Keep it simple. Remember, for assessment, the goal is creating meaning with print. Recognizing and identifying words is important, but it's a means to an end, not an end in of itself. Creating meaning is the end. Now, here are the assessment plans for MBI. We've already talked about pre-post word and running record, miscue analysis for fluency, short passage fluency, everyday words per minute, and comprehension. You see those 3 types of measures. Now, if there are other forms that you think are important, include that in the survey.